Hey Aries, and welcome to your Tarot Love Reading. And while I'm drawing the cards for you here, I strongly suggest that you check out my description box below. You're going to see a lot of programs out there. And while you're looking at those programs, I strongly encourage you, Aries, to invest in that package that's special going on, as it does incorporate the laws of the planet. That's a way that you can really empower yourself. And the price of that program is pretty much half off the price if you actually bought it outright. So this is a great opportunity to invest in yourself, because the more that you can invest in yourself, the better. That's just the starting point. Like what I'm seeing here, starting point. But you're kind of heading away from your connection though. And while you're trying to figure this out, you're heading away, but you're going to go through a lot of learning moments here, Aries. Because you're kind of facing away from the connection. And I'm not saying you're doing it intentionally, but what I'm really seeing here is that you don't have a true understanding what this whole journey is all about. This journey is all about you, Aries. You're all to discover who you really are. And the biggest challenge that you have sometimes, Aries, is that first step, because it's involving that leap into the unknown. And Aries, you like to have things kind of figured out, because you value yourself a lot. Since you value yourself a lot, you could be kind of stuck in your ego. And it's your ego that's going to cause you to have a lot of what you perceive as hangman moments. But really, those hangman moments are meant to give you a different perspective. Because right now you think you got it all figured out. But this journey is not about ego, because the ego resides in our head. This is a journey of your essence, or what some people call your soul. I prefer essence, because essence is all about energy. We're all energetic beings. A lot of us even feel, well, a lot of us are, since we are twin flames, are aliens. In fact, every human experience here is an alien. But as a twin flame experience here, you're empowered with a lot more energy than you would be if you weren't a twin flame. And the reason why you took on that energy is that you came here for a purpose. You came here to transform the world, but in order to help the world transform itself, you had to experience that transformation for yourself. But many of you can't even face your person right now because of your own expectations. You expect your union to be a certain way, and for your person to be a certain way. That's why your person is kind of facing away from you right now. At least that's how you feel, because the card's in reverse. You feel like your person's facing away from you, because it's a projecting from your ego, because your connection with your person is eternal. And it's an energetic bond that you two share, because you are one. If you are one, there is no way that you can be not one. It's only your perception of your ego that sees it differently. So, Aries, if you're wanting to have union with your person, stop projecting how things are and learn how to actually embrace things for what they are. And you would know what I'm talking about if you were doing the work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it just shows you that you need to get the work so you know what I'm talking about. Because this whole journey is about you finding yourself. And a lot of you don't like taking that first leap because of all the things you think you have to encounter on this journey. Because this journey is nothing like your ego thinks it is. Your ego thinks that once you do this journey, that everything is going to be grandioso. There are parts in this journey that are. You are grandioso, Aries. You know that about yourself, but that's what adds to your ego. And your ego could sometimes get out of control. And sometimes when your ego is out of control, that's why your person stays over there. You don't even realize how much your ego pushes your person away. Because this connection that you have with the person is not based on ego. It's not based on your perceptions. It's not based on how you feel about your masculine or your person. Or if it's a feminine. It doesn't matter. You still have a connection with a person. If you really want to have 3D union, which is your perceived ultimate goal, and your person's not a goal, your person is you. You gotta start valuing yourself just as much as you value your person. But that's not really your problem though, is it, Aries? You think that your person doesn't value you as much as you value yourself. Because you value yourself based on your perception. Because if you think your person is less than you, they're a reflection of you. You just don't see it that way because of your ego, Aries. Because your person is your divine mirror of yourself. It's a mirror that will show you your true identity. That's sometimes what makes you even run from your person because you don't like what you see. My biggest advice for you, Aries, if this is a situation that you are actually encountering in your life right now, start investing in that work in my description box below. Because all of us twin flames are meant to be in union. That is guaranteed. And when you actually experience that, Aries, all depends on you. Because the only thing that's going to keep you from not being in union is your own ego. So you got to decide, do you value your ego more, Aries, or your connection? But you have to have that connection with yourself first, and you can't build upon your ego. Because your ego is actually your biggest block, Aries. So you got a choice to make, Aries. Do you want to be in these endless cycles and have your person over there and him and you projecting all your inner work that you need to do onto him or her? Or do you want to be in union with your person? I know you do, because I'm a twin flame too. I know how this connection works. No matter what's going on, that connection is always there because it's based on no conditions. It's the ultimate example of unconditional love because that connection with your person is there no matter what. It's meant to be tested. Your connection is made to be tested because with no test, then you can't truly see that your connection with your person is unconditional. So we go through these experiences to show us how much we actually love ourselves. Because we have to have unconditional self-love first before we can even express it to anybody else. I should really see Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is in the background of this union. Because you have to have unconditional self-love first before you can even share that love with anybody else. That's the way it works. It doesn't work any other way but that way. And if you don't even love yourself, that just means that you still have work to do on yourself. I'm not talking about your ego, Aries. Get out of your head. Start connecting to your heart space. In your heart space is where your essence resides. And that's where the connection starts to begin with. But right now, you're kind of ignoring that. That's why you're in these endless cycles. That's why you're having this moment of clarity right now to help you guide you back on the correct path that leads to union. Because right now, you're heading away from union. That's why you're having all these tests that your ego doesn't really like. Yes, I'm challenging your ego, Aries. But really, it's your own ego being challenged, not me. So I'm just giving you some guidance on how you can have union with your person. But right now, you're not doing it right, because you're not even going towards union. You're going towards more lessons to be learned. But that's okay, because once you learn those lessons, then once you actually get in union with yourself first, then you can start showing other people how to do it too. Because that's what we're here for, to transform the world through connection. But the world is disconnected right now. That's why when you look around in the world that we're in, because the world is a mirror for the human collective energy. And you can see how much of a mess the world is in right now. The only way we can transform the world is by transforming the world within us. So if you don't know how to transform that world, Aries, then, like I already mentioned, start off with the union package. And also invest in the master program. In fact, all the programs in my description box is what you need, Aries. And a lot of you Aries are actually quite wealthy. So I'm going to challenge you, Aries, if you really think that you're quite wealthy, put your money where your mouth is and invest in all the packages. Because that's what you're going to have to do anyways, to be who you really are. Because right now, you have no idea who you really are. You want your connection with your person, but you have to have that connection with yourself, and it's not based on your ego. So I challenge you, Aries, to get all the work and invest in yourself, because that's what you need. Well, I love you, Aries, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.